This is Edwina with Elegant Creations, and I'm doing this video for Saturday Morning Makes with Jill Norwood, and she holds a collaboration of crafters, and they can post anything that they want to put out on either Saturday or any day. So I'm running a little late. I had an anniversary this weekend. It was our anniversary, so we were out, and I didn't get a chance to do my video, but I am posting this today, and this is I did a tutorial on how to make this little hot cocoa treat box, and I've been kind of posting a couple of my storefront, I call them, boxes. So this one is my hot cocoa one, and I finished it. On the video, I hadn't completely finished it. Sometimes I don't know what I want to do yet, so I kind of wait, and then it kind of hits me. So I had this gingerbread, and then I had this little spoon on there, and I cut these little marshmallows, and I thought it was really cute with the marshmallows and the gingerbread. I wanted to put a snowman since, kind of blue, and I thought I'll put a snowman, but it didn't look right, so that's why I did the gingerbread. I'm glad I did the gingerbread better. And so I had put a little bit of lace here. And if you get a chance to visit my other channels, just so you can see how I made the box, and I show how to create your own box, any size that you want. And I kind of show how I put these together. I still haven't finished. I don't know what I want to put here. I'm kind of debating whether I have bling, to put the bling on top just like that, or put this tinsel streamer here, and then maybe put a little bit of blue little diamonds in there. Not sure yet what I want to do, so I'm kind of waiting on that. And I want to put probably some snow here. I thought of putting this, and or just kind of put the puff paints and make it look like snow. I still have to put the little snow things all over. And that's about it on that one. And I wanted to show you a couple more that I've been working on. And I wanted to make some for my hot cocoa, and I thought this came out really adorable. And I have a die that's a KS Crafts. Let me grab it. And I've had this for a couple of years, and I have made other projects with that. Last year I made this one last year, and kind of made it Christmassy, and I did have some regular ones that were decorated, maybe in pink and blues and different colors, that weren't Christmas. But this is I think I made three or four Christmas ones, and this is the only one I had left over. And I thought it was cute, but I wanted to do something more in the storefronts. So I will probably take this. I think I put, what did I put? I put some tea and some candy that was shaped like, I made my own little candy that you get those candy melts. And I had a mold that was teapots and teacups that I've had for many years. And so I did those, and I put that in there, and I put some tea bags. So this year I made the hot cocoa, and so I'm going to put hot cocoa sells really good at craft fairs, so I want to put the hot cocoa with the spoon and the marshmallows, and I have this packet left over, so it fits perfectly in there. And so I wanted to do that, and I decorated with pipe cleaners. I got these at the Dollar Tree, and I put two together, and then I had some red bling, and I kind of wound it around it. And then this one, I just kind of cut the little bling off, and then kind of put them where I wanted. And this one, I twisted it. And so I thought this really was adorable. So the windows are from the Tim Holtz die, the Fixer Upper, and then the door is from another die that I used, and then the hot cocoa I typed up. And I wanted to put hot cocoa cafe, and when I went to type them up, I forgot. So I'm gonna have to go back and do some more, because I want to do a different one, a couple different ones. So I'm gonna go back to the library and get more done. But I put some little bows here, and this is from Spellbinder die. That's the little house, like a gable house type of thing. And I got that, and so that's that one. And then I made this one. I wanted to do a tea room. This is a teapot. And that's what I did on this one here is I cut off this little piece right here. I cut that off right there because I didn't want it to look like a teapot, more just a pot. So this one I left on there. And so this is the Tim Holtz, the old house die, the original ones that came out. This one is the church that I had gotten. I've had these for a long time. So this is the dye that I used on that. And I did it in gold, and then I did it in mauve. And then I used for the door, this is the brownstone. So I used this for the door, and then I got a piece of gold. I did it in mauve, and then I did a piece of gold, and I did a little bit bigger, so it cuts right here, and then I trimmed it off and made it look like a just a trim of the doorway. So that's what I did there. Okay. And then I just kind of put all these together, and I used the tinsel, and I did my little snow. And I typed up this vintage tea room in my little, and the die comes with these little tops. I like this die. I want to use it every year. Let's see what I do with them. Oh, I lost them. I'll just see if I find them. I don't know what I do with them. But it has the little tops here. I have this one, and it came with this one. Okay. So that's this one, and I am going to do a small little tutorial on how I do this. So what I want to do, I probably should have done the other one first, but anyways, I cut out 4. And this one I did an off-white, but then I went around and I did my brown ink. And on this one was pink ink, that mauve pink from Stampin' Up. And so I did that. And so you put 2 together. And this one is going to be backwards. Okay, so you're going to have the back end of this, but it doesn't matter because this is going to be the back. So I'm going to kind of show you more or less how I do this. This one is the simplest. And then they're going to be like this. So what I did was I cut out, it doesn't have a separate die, so I just put a piece of paper. I got one 6x6 piece of paper that I had, and this had a different something in the back. And so I'm able to get 2, so I can do 2 teapots out of one sheet. And so I just cut out a little piece of paper and put this here, and then I cut another one here, and I cut another one here. So I have all my in colors, and that's what I did on the gold. Did the same thing, and on the red. I thought it just gave it a different look. So my thought is to put this like that. So when I cut them, see, it had a little bit left over, and then I just trim it. I kind of go around for the teapot. This one I did a little different. Okay, I should have cut it more that way, but that's okay. So that's what I do, and then I just highlight it with my brown. Okay, and then I use I like these shutters, and so I'm going to use those. So I'll cut these pieces here. Okay, so I'm kind of going to show you what I do, but I won't do this because I'm not quite ready for this one yet. I want to put like a coffee house, like a cafe or something, so I'm not sure. I have to go to the library and go type up my words. So this is what I'm thinking of doing. So I'll be working on this one, and I'll show this one when I finish it. Let me make sure that I'm in camera, and then I'll put my cafe here, and then I'll probably put the little top on this in the blue and the brown, and so then I'll just decorate it, and that will be my little coffee house. So I'll put cafe, or I'm not sure what I'm going to put yet. If anybody has any suggestions on what wording I can use, so I want it more like a coffee. So I think I'm going to put some little the coffee these little pots, or put some type of Danish, like a coffee cake or something in it. I always like to do some type of cookie or treat or candy. Candy doesn't sell as much, but the hot chocolate does, and then the Little Debbie's sold really good. So I'll probably find something like that, but to go with coffee. So I'm not gonna put these together, but I'm gonna show you how I do the box. So I sandwiched two together, and I did this one already, so I'm gonna do this. Oops, forgot my glue. Hold on. Okay. So I'm just gonna put glue all the way around. And so when you brown it, you can put it together and then do the browning, or the whatever color you're going to use. The inking, I should say, not browning. So I redid my back. I kept messing up and doing the wrong one, so I decided I'll do it after it's glued, except for this one. Because your handles need to be the same side, okay? Okay, so here are the measurements. And so for this one, it's 1 1/4 this way. But for the coffee one, I had to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, but for the other teapots is 6 3/4 by 2 1/2. Okay, and the little coffee thing did not fit on the other ones. Okay, so that's why I wanted to make this one bigger. And you can put, I'm thinking, just maybe some those little instant coffee things too also is another one. But for this one, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. So this, I think it's a 3. I went this way 3, just to give it a little bit, like a 1/2 inch more. Okay, so this one you can do any size you want. So I'm going to show you what I did. So you score at 2 1/4, you turn it and score again at 2 1/4. Okay, and then you gonna put it the long way and do 1/2 inch on each side. And so what I do with this is I just fold it in half and just very lightly just miter it. Okay, and then that way they're both even. Or you have to cut and then miter, so I just do it that way. Okay, so you're going to put glue, and this is very easy. Okay, and I just put glue on this one. I'll do the middle first. Since this was curved and I wanted a little bit bigger box, I wanted this to be more open. Making a box, it came out too small, so that's why I did this one. And it's a lot easier. Okay, just make sure. So then what I did was, you can go up to here, you can mark them if you want to. So you just bring this forward. See if I can get this. This paper's kind of thick. So I kind of went in a little bit. Let's see how I'm doing that right there. So if you go too wide, you want to just go right in, and you can mark it if you want, and that way you know where to put it after you put the glue. Okay, so then you just put your glue and put it on both sides, or tape, whichever one you want. Okay, so I need to get rid of this tablecloth, not put it, and then you just kind of bring that in. And you can cut these more if you want, that way it stays inside this little thing. I could have mitered it a little bit more, but that's okay. So then you just press that in, okay? And then you do the middle again. So let me miter these a little bit more. Okay, so then you're going to have to make sure that your handles are the exact same side and not put them opposite, so if you do it that way. So you bring that in, just like that, and then Just make sure that that's glued down, and you can turn it at this point. Ah, I'm all thumbs today. And then you just bring that in. And again, you just measure it where you want it. Make sure it's even. Bring that in. And that's it for that. And it's pretty easy. I like this box better than the other ones. Doesn't take as much, and I don't have to put brick or you could run it through a embossing folder if you wanted to. Just gonna make sure that these are glued down. Okay. And that's it. And this stands, and then this will fit right in there. I probably could put a couple of them, but I think it's better to put it, I think I'm going to put a Danish. I'm not sure. I have to play around with it and see what I'm going to put. But I wanted to show you a couple more that I did. I'm going to go ahead and work on this, and then I will show you when I come on again, because I've got a couple more. I'm going to do another tutorial on this next house that I'm going to show you. And I have ordered a few things that I want. And so this one I just trimmed off, went straight. So I will be finishing this off once I get my little sign and everything, okay? So that's how you make that one. And I have this die that has the, I make the little dress. You've seen those with the nuggets. Well, it came with all these accessories, a little bra, and it came with the little top for the bra, and it has little boots and the little covers and some mittens. I really didn't like those mittens too much, so I kind of did my own, but I did use them on a couple. Then it has a hat. This is Mrs. Claus. Okay. So what I did was I cut everything out, and I had a stamp that was a chandelier. So I wanted to make it like a boutique. And I went ahead and copied this on my copier, and then I used that one. And so I had this one left. I just did a piece of blue paper in the background. And this is my my base. And I will be doing a tutorial. I just didn't have time to cut everything out to show you how I did it, but I'll kind of try and explain it. But this is my first one, and this is the, so I can get that in there. Okay, this is the copy paper that I copied it, and then I did a little bit too narrow here, and this is my first one, so I kind of didn't know what I wanted, and so I did run it through the machine with the brick. And then I put the little Santa hat there, or Mrs. Claus. And I had this little hanger that is on my, this is a die that's for sewing, and it had a hanger in it. It's real small, so I really like that. And this die is also from this set. And it was a dress form. And so I'm going to put some little bows here on the green. And then I just put boutique. And so what I did was I just did the box. I just did a square at the top. And then I had this die that is from Spellbinder. And it's a label die. And I've had it for many years. I think this is one of the first dies that I bought. I bought a lot of Spellbinder. So I did the whole thing. And then I cut it right here. And I will show you next week. I will do a tutorial. I cut it here, and this piece I doubled it here. So this is solid, and then this went right in here, right here. And then I did my canopy a little different. I scored it down here I think this is 3/4, and then this is a half. And then I just kind of folded it up, and then this one went in. So I put this tape here because it kept flopping, and so that held it. And then I did my little Martha Stewart also there, and I typed up the boutique and did a sign. But I really like this, the way it came out. And I'm trying to do them all different. And so I tried to decorate it with Christmas. So I'm going to put a little bit of bling and beads and stuff in my little open store. And so then I thought that one was too big. The window was too big. So I did a smaller version. And so all I was able to put was the dress. And then I put it on the hanger, and then the boots. And then I did the little chandelier in the background. And then I did the hanger with the open sign. And then I decided this was too plain. So I put the little hat since I didn't use it, and then the little mittens. I used a different mitten that I had in my stash. I didn't like the one that this came with. The fingers were different. I had to cut the little top. It was kind of odd the way they had it. And that happens sometimes, and that's okay. I kind of like changing things. So I put Mrs. Claus Fashion Boutique. And since it was her little dress and the boots, I think the boots are so cute. I really, really like the boots. And I hadn't used it. I didn't know what to do. And I don't usually do cards and stuff, so I thought this was perfect for a little boutique. So I am going to make some more of these. I made this one a little bit smaller, so this one is taller, just a tiny bit. But I wanted more of an opening here. So I still have to do a couple little things that I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but put some little bows and just kind of dress it up a little bit. But I don't think I have to do too much. I did the snow type of thing. But let me know what you think. This one I did the hanger. This one I did the dress form. I didn't have room, so this one's a little smaller. I want to do maybe a rounder window, so I have to figure that out. But I think I'm only going to make a few of these ones because I don't know what to put in them, because usually I put candy. This is fashion, so I don't know what to put. I thought maybe some gift cards or some tags, some little note cards. I have no idea what I'm going to put. I did have some lipstick, pens. I thought maybe put in a little notebook. I don't know if it will sell. That's a thing. So treat stuff, sweet stuff, always it does better than card things. So I made some before and it didn't sell as well. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll do something. So this is another project that I did, and I'm still working on a few more. I want to do a square one that's a tea room, but I did order a couple dies that I wanted. Don't know why, but I'm hooked on these things. I really, really like them. So I just wanted some accessories. So when I get those, I'll come on and show you. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. And thank you to all my subscribers, and thank you to all my new ones, and for leaving me a comment. I really appreciate it. It's been fun. And some of you have asked for tutorials, and I know it helps. I just, it takes me a little while to gather everything, because once I use this stuff up and I put it together, sometimes I do another one, sometimes I don't, but I will do tutorials if you guys ask for them. I'd be happy to. This one I will do. I just hadn't had time, because this weekend we were busy. We had my grandson, and he kept us up all night long. He's 14 months old, but he didn't sleep. So I was tired and I didn't do the video. So, but I hope you guys all enjoy this and give it a try. Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye.